What's up, you guys, man? I noticed that like most men they do stuff for women, like they'll dress or do this or talk a certain way for women. Especially on YouTube, I'm getting recommendations about like titles. Oh, do this for her to choose you, or how to be the most handsome guy that she buys an eye on, and all that other stuff. Like, I mean, that's cool and all, but like that's like of the past to like me. I used to worry about that stuff like that, but it was only for a short while till I realized you're just doing it for women or just falling for the fictitious stuff, especially on social media. Like most guys are doing it for social acceptance. Like they're not as strong minded like me to like. I'm not comparing and contrasting. I'm just saying the realization from it. Like they're not as strong minded as me to like walk alone as a moving individuals. Like most people, they don't want to like be outcasted. You know, so they want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna like bottle in all their stuff and then choose to be something else. You know what I'm saying? You know, like me when I meet people, I tell them everything, like how I talk. Of course, they'll criticize me, say it's weird, but I don't care. Or I'll throw them off, but that's fine because I ain't looking for the acceptance. I already know who I am. I already know what it is. I already know who you are. So I don't gotta like hide anything. But most people they'll just try to be something they really not. But it's like it's already just in them to just want to just fit in and go in with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like most guys, they want to do the hood lifestyle and all that stuff. They're trying to do it for females and all that stuff. It's just they don't want to be alone. They want the stuff, but it's like they don't want to work for stuff hard and get it. They want to just take the risk and then crash out and do this dumb stuff. I remember like when I was young, I almost fell for that hood gangster stuff, but yo, was like that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a trap. It's not that it wasn't for me. I saw that it was a trap. It's fictitious, bro. You know, it's like it's a trap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you doing all this stuff for women. Like you're fat, your health is all over the place. It's like you're all over. You're just all over the place, man. Don't ever follow women because women are already like unstable. So you're going around a bunch of loops. You know what I'm saying? I had a good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? I used to talk to him when I was younger. Like both of our moms do each other. He used to come around my house a lot. It was when he was younger. I came across him back in 2020, like a couple years ago, 2021. That was not too long ago. And he used to like, you know, try to like tell me how much women he got and all that stuff. And he just told me how he fucked he did them with these type of women and all that stuff. He used to do it to me. I'm like, you know, I don't know what place it was coming from him. He's trying to tell me, Kenny, hey, this is how you get the women and you need to change yourself. And then a year or two later, this guy's in a psych ward. You know what I'm saying? My sibling told me that he she saw him at the psych ward. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see, if you follow women and do what you got to do, you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna turn out crazy. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said it's a trap. You see, but most guys will just throw themselves and lose themselves and want to fit in with the society. The society doesn't like you. They don't like masculine men, and it is what it is. It's just built like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to fit in where you don't belong. Don't try to put the shoes on where it doesn't fit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you put the shoes on or match it, it's not the right brand. So it's like, what the hell? You know? So just, most guys, like, they do stuff for the approval of people and like women and all that stuff. I never heard a guy like rub his arms and rub his hands together and it's like, and just be proud of himself, just for himself. Just take care of himself and just smell, just be proud of himself without the approval of people. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll go to work and be like, "Oh, I finished this task. Oh, I'm glad my kids or their family is like, it's cool and all that you don't you got to do, but it's like you're doing it for the approval of those people. You know what I'm saying? And you're taking a toll on your health. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you're supposed to like put yourself first. If you don't put yourself first, then nobody's gonna eat. If you don't serve yourself, then how everybody is gonna eat? You even know what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you know, You're like putting the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you got to put yourself first as a man, because this life shows no mercy to us. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could backstab us or do anything. You know how much times I've been backstabbing and all these people done, and I done stuff for people where they just don't care. So as a man, you have to be cold. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand back and reserve your energy. You can't allow everybody in your zone. This is what I had to learn, because I was talking with this dude. You know what I'm saying? We was cool. And guess what? He just dismissed me. He told me in a way, hey, bro, we're about to do something. We about to go do this thing. And I was like registering back in my subconscious that, oh, shoot, he don't want to like hang out with me anymore. So he could have told me directly, but I guess he didn't want to offend me. So it's like, uh, okay, it's okay that you told me that, but it's like you wasted my time. Even with other men, you gotta reserve your energy when it comes to other men, because I know other men will want help. They're just gonna like put that problems towards you and try to just, you know, just just bring all that energy onto you. So as a man, you gotta be cold and only be about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't help people. Once in a while, you can, unless a person needs it, because they just gonna like drag you down. That's what I had to learn. You can't help body or talk to people like that and give no energy. Just what I had to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, this life shows no mercy for us. I'm done talking to people like that, unless they're on my channel or whatever they comment, or like being open with my energy, because I see how people do it. They just run off wild with it, and they just dismiss me and don't respect it, and they just value it less. So as a man, you can't just be an open book to people, especially women. You got to be cold. If that woman likes you, even though you have no options, you got to turn it down, because it's just gonna get cold. You know what I'm saying? This is a cold world, especially for men. You got to be cold, man. Like, now I'm cold now. I take no shit from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, all my life I've been kind of nice, and that shit doesn't do anything. And those people, they don't talk to me or do nothing. So I'm cold as hell. You know what I'm saying? Every time I meet somebody, they're checked at the front door. It ain't gonna be like when I was back then, when I was a nice fucking guy and shit, and I was just didn't want to cause shit. Now I give no fucks. Now if you do something or say shit, I will check your ass. I don't take no bullshit anymore. And people could sense that now they don't want to be around me, because it's like they want you to be they doormats. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be a clown. When I was in school, I let all that stuff happen. I let people borrow my shit, but now that stuff is done. You know what I'm saying? Now they don't get a message, you see, because they were just trying to make you a doormat. You see what I'm saying? People just trying to use you as their own servicemen. But that ain't gonna happen with me, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be cold, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying be an asshole, be a dick to people, but you gotta have a boundary around you. Each corner around you, you gotta have a boundary. Unless you're going to the store, you're grabbing you something. Okay, I see you. That's really nothing. Or somebody asks you, hey bro, you got $1? Okay, that's not too bad. I'm talking about in general. Like, if somebody asks you, hey bro, do you have $1? Yeah, just give them $1. Okay, that's nothing too bad. But I'm talking about in general sense. Like, you gotta be cold. You can't stop doing stuff for the approval. And I see guys who do the approval of guy. I see guys who do the approval, who do stuff for the approval of the society and people. And man, their life don't end up good. They in a cycle, or they smoke, and it does not end up good for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a trap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never hear men do stuff for themselves and help you. Like, men, they just don't even care about themselves, man. It's like they do shit for the fictitious image. Like, you even warn the guy, hey bro, this person's not for you. They don't dig you like that or this, and they just don't want to listen. So it's like, man, bro, it's like a lot of guys nowadays, they just don't care. They just don't see the light. You know, they don't want to like be alone. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really help them. You know, even though the guys will say me, oh, you're not cool, you're not this, so laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It just shows you what type of mind they at. Me, I'm not offended, or I don't feel like I'm humiliated, because I understand that they're at a lower level of mindset. So it's okay. There's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. You know, you gotta put yourself first, man, and you gotta stop doing stuff for the proof for women and all that. Because if you was your real self and doing what you gotta do, they wouldn't even be there. So what's your point of risking all that? But they don't really see it that way. because you're just falling for this program and all that stuff, you know. So, anyways, I'm out, and y'all take care. Peace.